So you ended up paying how much for this?
$439, closed it right at $439. They were at $499. So it was like $660 or something.
That's crazy.
They dropped it to $499.
What did your realtor say to you? What did your realtor say to you when you said you wanted to go that low? Because I know that could be a little,
It was more so whatever you want to do, because of the state of the house. It is a fixer-upper. It's an older home.
Yeah.
So she was like, keep it between $430. I already had the number I was going in with anyway.
Yeah.
Again, I had a realtor. I didn't need a realtor. I just wasn't licensed.
Right.
So, but my realtor was cool with whatever I wanted to do.
Nice.
I mean,
good.
her commission was beautiful, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whether I went, 4 or 5, she was gonna get paid beautifully. So, but she was cool with it.
And that's the beautiful part about finding problems, right? So this property right here had a couple of different issues. You had a seller who wanted to get out quick, so they dropped the price from 6 and change to $430, which was her accepted price.
Right.
She bought this house for $430,000 with 7 acres. Now, what's the square footage of the house?
It's like 2,300 square feet.
2,300 square feet with 7 acres of land.
Amen.
Right? Because the seller had a problem. They had an immediate problem that she was able to solve. Then on top of that, the house, how much work would you say it needs, roughly?
It doesn't need anything. It's totally fine.
To live according to your standards.
What I want to bring it to, my bad.
It's okay.
Probably about 50 grand. And that's a full kitchen regut, full bathroom regut, just to put it to where I want it to be.
There you go.
Amen. I love it.
So you got something that probably don't need a lot of work, but in her eyes, it needs some TLC. And then on top of that, you had a seller who wanted to get out. Solving problems, that's what we do as real estate investors. Yeah. So Juan's situation, very similar. You had a guy who wanted to get his tenants out, still wanted to make some cash flow. He created a seller finance opportunity. Now with this one, you went the traditional route with how you purchased it. First off, how did you buy it? Like what financing mechanism?
It was a conventional loan, zero money down. I still don't know how I pulled it off.
Was that the terms from the bank? The bank just say you can do zero money down?
So I had 2 different options. Yeah. And the one I went with was Navy Federal, and that was 0%. Zero money down. And then state employers was like 1 to 2%. But why pay 1 to 2% when I could pay 0?
So Navy Federal, that's a credit union, right? So you went through a credit union to finance it.
Right.
They gave you a better terms than where you were going to get anyway. And this is a year ago. This is a year ago.
Yes.
So this is at the peak of...
Market's still crazy.
Yeah.
Market was crazier a year ago.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you look for an opportunity. You found an opportunity in a crazy market where sellers was overpriced and everything.
Right.
And people believe that you can't do it.
Right.
You can do it.
You know what I mean? And you got 0% financing. So 100% financing from the bank. Did you have to put down any closing costs or anything like that?
No. So I had to pay, I think, 0.5% of my realtor's commission. They did 2.5. She wanted 3. Whatever. I get it. And that's all I had to pay.
So on $430,000, you were looking at how much out of pocket?
It was honestly like $1,500.
$1,500.
It might have been $2,000.
$1,500, 7 acres, 4 bedrooms. How many baths?
2 baths.
Jesus Christ, 2,300 square feet. That's amazing.
You know why that's crazy? Because you got people putting down $1,500 for security deposits on apartments.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's low.
Right.
That's super low.
Yeah, that's low.
Exactly.
Super low.
Yeah, that's just the security deposit.
But you own a home with $1,500 out of pocket. The Navy Federal finance the closing costs as well, most of it?
I think I paid it out of pocket just because of it. But,
it was nothing.
It was $1,500. You know
got it.
Yeah,
Before we get too deep into the money-making part of it, let's talk about a little bit more of the financing part. So we talked about 0% down. What was the credit package like?
So I worked on my credit. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't, $0 down credit either. I had some old stupid stuff I did in my 20s that I got rid of, like some old accounts that were like, $100 to pay off. Negotiated those down. I do a little bit of credit repair too, so I understand the process. I think I was probably at like a 760-ish when I bought this. Maybe not. It may have been like on the lower end of 720, 740.
Nice.
It's the deer running through the yard.
Let's get it. I love the deer.
But you can qualify, on today's rate, like 680.
680 credit to get you 0%. Now let's say somebody, they got between a 580 and a 620 credit score. Let's just say.
For sure. You might not be able to get this at 0%. You might want to go the investment route, but you can definitely make something happen for sure.
That's the importance of having.
I think that's good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's good
for sure.
And that's the importance of having a lot of people I talk to want to get started in real estate. Sometimes their credit are just not. It's just not right. You know what I mean? So that's the importance of keeping your stuff tight.
Right.
And if you made some mistakes in the past, get it cleaned up. Does that need to stop you from moving forward? Absolutely not. Right? Because you can still learn the game. You can still make money in real estate. But improve your situation over time.
Yeah.
You know?
I got a guy that's right now that's got a 760 credit score. He was so concerned with how much money he's going to have to put down. And I'm just like, bro, so just because you have good credit don't really mean that you know or, you know, you think you got, you know. At some point, I know a lot of people got that less than 680, but there's a lot of people with more than a 680, and just know that by Michelle's example, you can have zero money down.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't, then you can also negotiate it and all of that equity that she got too. You know,
that's right.
Because I'm sure did it appraise for more than that,
more
than the 430.
It did for sure.
That helps.
I can't remember offhand exactly what it appraised for, but it was definitely 5, closer to the 6 range that they were asking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you bought it with over 100,000 in equity.
Yeah, exactly. And and on paper, on paper, you can structure that as seller concessions and use for your down payment, or use it as like a contractor's draw and hire people to do certain things before you move in. So that way you can still keep it at zero money down, and get all the things that you need. So,
and that's why Navy Federal was like, this is a deal.
Oh, that's exactly why.
That's exactly why.
Oh yeah. No, banks want you to have good deals. It makes the loan process easier.
Exactly.
Did they close quickly for you or?
Yeah, I closed. I don't even think it was a 30 day. I pushed it out because my lease wasn't up until September.
Yeah.
But we could have closed within that 15 to 30 day range just because everything was what it was.
Because you have big equity.
I know a little over a year ago, rates were still high.
Rates were high. My rate is high. It's right at 7, I believe.
Yeah. And that's with a 760 credit score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's like, the rates are what they are. It is what it is.
Nice.
If you go the traditional route, you can always refinance later. Like it just is what it is. It's not a reason to keep renting because the rates they're not going down no time soon.
Plus,
I love
the
that.
farm pays for itself, I'm sure, or close to it at this point.